and welcome back to the channel. It's day 3 of me trying to raise my acceptance rate on Doordash, and we begin strong today with that $11 order going 7 miles plus that I obviously declined. Quick check on the ratings today, 5-star rating for the customer service and 6% acceptance rate. Okay, second order that I got, $17.50 going 0.3 miles on Doordash. This one I accepted, obviously. She tipped $4, which is okay. It was 20 items. She used to tip better than that last summer, but I guess not anymore. Next order is an Uber Eats order, $11 for 1 mile-ish. I have already delivered to that customer before. She lives in like a big mansion at the beginning of the hills. It was for only 1 item, 3 units, and it was 3 little packs of water. And she was actually waiting for me at the front at the gate, so I didn't even have to go to the front door. And she tipped $5, which is pretty good considering how little her order was. Next, we have this $22 order on Uber Eats again, going 3.9 miles for 36 units. I tried to stack this order with a $13 order on Doordash, but ultimately I had to unassign that Doordash order for 2 reasons. First, half of her order was out of stock. She chose no replacements for absolutely nothing, and she wanted a picture for every single item. She was asking a picture of the shelves to see what was available, and the Doordash order was glitching. I was not receiving the messages. It was really complicated. It asked me to scan her items maybe 15 times. I just couldn't wait or delay the Uber Eats order anymore, so I just told her, I'm sorry, but the app is too glitchy. I can't send you pictures. I cannot scan any item. I'm gonna have to unassign. Then I went to deliver to the Uber Eats customer. She only tipped $4, which is kind of poor because her order was a PIN number order. She came to the door and she gave me the PIN, but her order was like $150, so it's pretty low for a $4 tip. After that, I declined my second Doordash order of the day. It was $4. I didn't even see the mileage because the app was glitchy. Then I declined a $7-11 order for $8 going 7.3 miles. That's way too far. Then I declined another $4 order going 2 miles-ish. That's too little money for me. And another $7 order going 6.8 miles. That's not enough money again. And finally, I was able to accept a Doordash order, $34 for less than 2 miles. I have already delivered to that person before. This time it says that there is alcohol in the order. And when I opened the app and started shopping, I realized that it was actually non-alcoholic Guinness. It literally says the name of the item is non-alcoholic Guinness. The problem with that is that when a customer is not expecting to show their ID, they're probably not gonna answer the phone or the door, especially if they're not here or they're busy doing something else, and that's exactly what happened with that customer. So what happens in that case, what I do if the customer is not answering the phone or the door for me to check the ID, I contact support and I ask them to complete the order for me after they check that there is actually no alcohol on the order, which is what they did. She tipped $16, which is insanely good. While I was shopping for that Doordash order, I received an add-on kinda on Uber Eats, $18 for less than a mile for a regular customer of mine. So I actually shopped for those 2 orders at the same time, and I went to deliver to the Uber Eats customer first. After that, I accepted my third order on Doordash, $15 for less than 2 miles. This one was weird because it was a leave at my door, but when I arrived at the front door, there was a lady at the front watching an iPad, and when I said the name, she was like, oh, and then she went inside, and I was like, let me just take a picture and leave. After that, I accepted my fourth order on Doordash, $12 for 1.9 miles for another regular customer of mine. It is an apartment, but she always buzzes you in. It's a pretty easy delivery, pretty easy shopping.
I see the panic somewhere in your eyes, yeah, in your eyes. I was helping sort of.
She tipped $3.50, which is okay. Her order was not that big, and it was probably DoorDash's recommended tip, as usual. Then I declined a $3 order on DoorDash for Chipotle, and then I decided to go home because I was tired and it was kind of slow. So I thought I made enough money and I decided to go home. I ended the day with an 11% acceptance rate, which is great because I began at 6%. I accepted 4 DoorDash orders and I declined 6 orders on DoorDash. Anyway, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hopefully you liked this video and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.